Welcome to RSSDR TV 2020. I am Dr. Shahu Ingole and you are watching me on RSSDR TV brought to you by OCARD. In 1985, WHO classified diabetes into three: insulin dependent, insulin non-dependent, and malnutrition related diabetes. We have talked a lot about the first two types, and therefore to discuss and throw more light on the third type, that is malnutrition related diabetes, I am honored to have with me an eminent personality and renowned senior diabetologist from Cuttack, Dr. Jayan Panda sir. Sir is the professor and head postgraduate department of medicine, SCB Medical College, Cuttack. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Shaw.
So, sir, based on your recent talk in RSSDI, can you tell us in brief about the malnutrition modulated diabetes mellitus and its burden in India?
As you know, the overnutrition and undernutrition both causes many metabolic abnormalities, biochemical abnormalities, and structural abnormalities in patients of various ages. And in India, malnutrition is not uncommon. From the child age, we see protein calorie malnutrition, and almost 1/4 of our patients are lean diabetics, which is very rare finding in Western world. If we'll see the data, around 22 to 24% patients are having BMI around 17, which indicates that their nutrition is little low and there is history of malnutrition from the mother's womb and also in the childhood. And one important data is there invariably from the rural background and not very well-to-do socio-economically, and they don't have even adequate resources to take 2 full meals a day. In them, there are a lot of studies done regarding their insulin levels, their clinical presentations, their treatment requirements, and Cuttack has been the hub during last 3 decades in this work of malnutrition related diabetes or malnutrition modulated diabetes mellitus. Regarding their presentation.
So, sir, can you just tell me more about the fibrocalculus pancreatic diabetes?
You know, it's a established category of diabetes now. Initially, we thought that the malnutrition related diabetes can cause pancreatic calcification, and the FCPD as well as the PDDM both were classified under the category MRDM. But subsequently, it was seen that the pancreatic calcification has nothing to do with the malnutrition. And these patients are having calcification and the calculi in the pancreas, which were found, and they had a common category of endocrine and exocrine pancreatic deficiency. They were ketosis resistant, and there was high requirement of insulin in them. And they were all younger patients, usually less than 30 years of age, with BMI low and features of malnutrition. And as I have described, this category clearly comes under the pancreatic diabetes. Say a pancreatic malignancy, say pancreatic pathology, a autoimmune destruction of the pancreatic beta cells, they have similar presentations. And this FCPD or fibrocalculous pancreatic diabetes is classified under a secondary category or other types where the pancreatic cause is responsible for the hyperglycemia, and they are treated as per the requirement or the responsiveness to OADs or insulin.
So, sir, how the patient presents with this malnutrition modulated diabetes mellitus and what should be the right treatment approach?
It's very important to suspect malnutrition in a patient's presentation. I have already given the description that usually they are from rural background with a low socio-economic condition, and there is a history from mother's womb when starting from the pregnancy, the mother had history of malnutrition. In their childhood, they have a history of malnutrition, and usually their BMI is low, around 17, and they clearly show features of malnutrition during the presentation. And regarding the incidents, I have already told most of our patients who are malnutrited have presented as a lean diabetes. Many are classified into lean type 2, many are classified into pancreatic, but ultimately they're worked out to be in the WHO category of malnutrition modulated diabetes mellitus, which has been a modified version by the team, the National Diabetes Data Force, to describe, because it could not be proved that malnutrition in earlier life causes diabetes. So that's why they kept that malnutrition modulated diabetes mellitus. And regarding management, they are ketosis resistant. They are younger patients with very high level of uh, serum insulin, showing the insulin resistance in them, and the insulin requirement is also high. And though in initial phase they are they're responsive to the oral drugs, in subsequent follow-up they become resistant to the oral drugs, and not only they require insulin, they classified into insulin requiring. The dose required are very high, and besides there are other features of malnutrition which needs to be managed. So to summarize, in lean type 2, or in the group of diabetic who present as a lean diabetes, either we can get evidence of fibrocalculous pancreatic disease, classifying them to be a pancreatic diabetes in the category of other categories, or we can classify them into malnutrition modulated diabetes mellitus when there are features of malnutrition in the form of low BMI, in the form of routine calorie malnutrition, and they are the patients who have high insulin requirement, and very soon they develop secondary resistance to OAD.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your views and joining us on RSSDI TV brought to you by OCARD. Thank you so much.
Thank you.